Morning.
Good morning. So, welcome to trading day, the 28th of April, 2020. Unfortunately, yesterday there was a little bit of a recording snafu and we didn't get any audio. So, we are going to do a very quick recap right now of what we did yesterday, the 27th. Basically, let's do that in like one sentence, which is for me, not much happened. I went down a little bit, and you can see that in the chart. Didn't make any big moves. And you, the day before, also?
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think I did anything yesterday. Oh, no, I did. I sold some Facebook calls
Yeah.
yesterday. Yeah.
And so, yeah, you check out our balances at Ikkura.com and see where we were at yesterday. But this video is all about today, the 28th. So, I went first yesterday, but since we didn't do video, shall I go first again?
Yes, please. I would also love to comment on this beautiful red shirt that you're wearing.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I put it on for a reason, not because the market's red, but because my portfolio is red. My prediction, and I'm so upset about yesterday, and we'll get into it. My prediction is that I'm at $288.
Wow. Let's see.
Let's see where I'm at. Opening up my Robinhood app now, and I am at, wow, I am so close. I'm at $285.70.
Uh-huh.
So
Wow.
I saw this coming yesterday,
Yeah.
and the reason I'm so upset is when I opened my app last night, well, beginning of trading day yesterday, I was up to 400, and I
Woo!
thought, cool, okay, like, should I sell, should I not sell? I looked at the trends of where SPY was going, I looked at the trends of where Uber was going, because these are my two big calls. And both of them, I was like, yeah, they still have a ways to go upwards, so I'm gonna hold. And then soon after that, both of them just crashed back down. And so they moved sideways by the end of the day, but because of Theta, I lose a lot of that value. So both of them have brought my portfolio down today. So I was quite upset because I was at least 200% up with the Uber call, and I was like, should I sell? It's such a good time. And I'm like, no, I still have like 3 days left, and the stock is going
2
in the
days
right
left.
direction.
May 1st expiry.
For the Uber call, it is a May 1st expiry,
Oh.
but it is going like steadily over the last couple of weeks. Uber has been climbing up, so the option is actually in the money, even
Okay.
with the pullback yesterday. So the call is for $30. Uber jumped up at the highest to 31.38 yesterday, and then
Oh.
dropped down to 29.47, and then kind of just settled back to almost where it started, which is just above the $30 mark. So this is a call that is worth something, and I would expect, looking at the Uber chart, that this, I want another dollar out of it. Like, I would like to see Uber go to 31 something before I sell, and it was at that yesterday, and so I should have thought to sell yesterday. But I was being very greedy, so I didn't.
I see. And what about your SPY expiry? That's May 15th, right? You still have a bit of time with that.
Still have time, but it's out of the money. So it's at the 310 mark. And SPY's been inching up, so there's still actually good possibility that SPY could perform that well. So it's doing well-ish. But yesterday, that call fell by 26% by the end of the day.
Whoa.
Basically because SPY is moving sideways. It went down half a percentage point yesterday, and then it went back up half a percentage point in after hours. So basically there was zero gain yesterday. And as long as it moves sideways, this call will continue to just erode value. I will lose value. So that's all that happened yesterday. I put in limit orders before I went to bed to sell everything at a price that I could have sold at already. during the day, during the morning, but none of them got executed.
Wait, so you placed the limit order and you hit the price, but it still didn't sell?
No, I placed the limit after it started falling.
Oh, ugh.
So I was like, okay, it'll bounce back up probably during the day. I'll set the limit of what I'd be comfortable with, but it never recovered.
Yeah, I think yesterday was a bit of like a damage control day. Me too. Shall I jump onto mine?
Yeah, please.
All right, my prediction. My prediction is that I'm at. Okay, let me just see how much Zoom went down by yesterday. I think I'm 5,200.
Really? By that much?
Okay. Yes. Let's see. Zoom went down 5%. It's quite a big drop.
It's quite a big drop, but that would be a 10% pullback in your option value, right?
Is that what it is? Like, is there a direct do you know the math between a share price and the option value?
I don't know the exact math, and you may be right. I'm not sure. There's this formula out there, and I can't remember the name of it, that calculates option value relatively well, and it's a very complicated formula. Well, maybe only complicated because I don't know enough about options, but it's quite the formula in order to calculate option price.
Okay. All right. I'm opening up the app now.
Okay.
Slightly better than I feared, but you can take a look.
Ooh, 5.526. Yeah, it's not too bad.
5.526. I actually made quite a lot of moves yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. So I virtually cleaned out my portfolio.
You sold everything?
A lot. So I'm still holding on to these SPY puts. May 22nd, 250, June 30th, 202. I have that space sort of like spread where I guaranteed myself loss, which I'm really glad about.
Right.
But I sold all my Facebook calls and all my space calls yesterday. I got rid of all that crap because I was just like, oh my goodness, it's all going to expire in 3 days. So I just sold it for whatever I could. I made a little bit of money on one of my space calls, lost a bit of money on the other space call, made a bit of money on one of my Facebook calls, lost a bit of money on the other Facebook call. So net, I think that I evened it. I sort of like, it was okay. And I have 2.72K cash now.
Okay. Wow, over 50% of your portfolio. So now you're planning to go shopping.
Yes, I think so. I don't know what exactly to buy. I almost think that because this is the big earnings period, it actually probably makes more sense to sell options than to buy options because implied volatility is so high.
Right.
But it's also, I think interactive brokers are strange. It's hard to to buy spreads. It's strange. So I don't know whether it's going to be that easy to buy a spread. But yes, I am looking to do some stuff. And I'm just wondering whether like the goal here is to just increase your frequency. Meaning like I have 2.72K. I could spend about 1,500 of that. And should I go all in? Or do I like spread it across several different bets? You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know. Anyway, that's the main thing. I sold a lot of my calls yesterday. I don't dare wait another day. And thank goodness I did, because after I did, like, it looks like the stock. I think overall I just managed to sell at good times.
Yeah.
Space was up like almost 4% yesterday when I sold the calls. Probably crashed after that. Yeah, man. Yesterday was pretty down.
Yeah, I mean, it stood sideways. It wasn't down too much, but everything was a little bit down, right?
I think SPY, you're right. The one I'm looking at, SPY went a little bit down, but look at all these ones that I'm tracking.
Right. Okay, so these are the main ones that you're looking at. You're hitting like a 3 to 5% decrease. Yeah, a little bit over.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know. I think the other thing I've been thinking a lot about is oil.
Me too.
Hello. Looks like these big oil players, like there's no doubt there's going to be a rebound once economic activity picks up again. And sounds to me like all these big players will are in good positions basically
Yeah.
to benefit from the death of the little guys.
Yeah.
So,
but
yeah,
this will be
thinking
quite
about
the protracted recovery, right? It's not going to be over the next 2 weeks. It's going to be over the next 6 months.
Yeah, but that who knows what the implications for the stock price are.
Right.
You know. Yeah, that's it really. Not too much. This can be a relatively short episode. I think I'm trying to figure out what to do. I thought today was gonna be the most boring episode because basically like I think I got to start making some moves so that we have something to talk about. Because right now I'm just sitting on cash and not much. One Zoom call, two SPY puts,
Yeah.
and a sprint. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting here waiting to sell and never getting to the price that I want, which is super frustrating. I learned a lesson yesterday, which is like just sell early and be comfortable with it.
I noticed that yeah, like the last 2 nights I've placed limit orders where my limit was higher than what the price was to sell. And I realized that what I would do is that I would set the limit. I'd go to bed, I'd read, and then I'd get out of bed and go straight back to my, the interactive brokers to see whether it sold or it didn't.
Right.
And I ended up just lowering the price. And so my little philosophy is, as you have learned the hard way, just get rid of it before you sleep.
Right.
If you're desperate, like I'm scared of holding these calls into May 1st, so I want to get rid of them.
Why are you scared of holding these calls?
Sorry?
Why are you scared of holding these calls?
Because I don't want to actually own the stock. I don't want to own Facebook at $200.
Right.
You know what I mean? Similarly, space. I'm not excited at the prospect of holding all the way till expiry.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yes, that's why I was willing to sell at losses yesterday. A couple of them.
No, I think you're making good moves. And so today, what are you going to do? What's your plan?
I'm very weird, right? So I can talk about like smart moves or whatever, but I'm just as likely to YOLO it all into another thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really have no idea. It's so boring to like buy little bits here and there. It's more fun to just like throw it all into something.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm crazy. I space has been sucking, but I kind of like just want to throw it all into space. You just have no idea that suddenly just like, that's silly though. Honestly though, what I was thinking was the other thing I was also thinking about was other than Amazon, are there any other like grocery plays that you can think of? Because here in Singapore, like Sheng Siang, have you heard of this supermarket called Sheng Siang? Sheng Siang just gave an extra month of salary to all their staff because they had record profits. So all the supermarkets are doing incredibly well.
Well, I think you could look at something like Walmart in the States, but the fact is they're already just massive. I think they will report very good earnings though. So it'd be interesting to look at when their earnings call is, because I don't think their price has yet been inflated. So this is something I'm thinking about as well, is to buy some calls before earnings. But when is Walmart earnings? So it's on May 19th. So it's still quite a bit out there. And
let's look at the stock price. Walmart is, Yeah, I mean, that's obvious.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon has been doing all the online things, but Walmart is everything offline, right?
I think Walmart will report very good earnings probably.
I think so too. And I don't think
Sorry.
their price has been inflated. Like you look at the past 5 days or even the past 1 month, um, they've certainly gone up from what about 110, 112 up to 130, but it's not that much. You know, they've had that 10% increase over the last month, whereas Amazon has had a huge increase. Then again, looking at the 6 month timeline, nah, not much. 6 months ago, they were at the 120 mark. Now they're at the 128 mark.
Yeah, another one you could look at, just looking at the charts, is Target, right? Their all-time high is 128, and now they're at 112.
No, they're at 128 today, right?
Target?
Oh, their target's 112.
No, I'm talking about Target as opposed to Walmart.
Ah, I see. Yes.
Because Walmart's already at its all-time high,
Yes.
but Target was 129 in December, and now it's 112. Psychologically, I just feel like it's good to buy something that hasn't hit its all-time high yet. For other investors too.
Right.
You know?
So you're thinking that this increase in earnings then is pretty priced in for Walmart already.
Target earnings date. Let's see. 20th Ming. You have some time.
So a couple companies we could look at and see where that sentiment is going. But I think these two companies will definitely perform well during this downturn, because while people are not going to eat out, they are still having to buy groceries and now they're cooking at home. So
the question is, in the U.S., even in lockdown states, are you allowed to go to like grocery stores?
Yes. Yeah, you can still shop at grocery stores. In fact, you can still go through drive-through at like fast food and whatnot, from what I know. So I don't think it's impacting the, say, fast food industry nearly as much as a sit-down restaurant industry, service industry.
I see. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know enough about, I mean, oil is just something so far out there that I don't know anything about. But I may get something there. ConocoPhillips seems to be quite talked about. Everyone likes that company. Maybe I'll look at Target. Yeah, I might just try a couple different things, you know. Maybe set aside like sorry, I know it's shitty me talking about this when you have $300 left, but maybe set aside like $500 to just buy a couple different of some of these different companies. Yeah, make some moves. I need to make moves. I just think that the more moves you make, the more likely you are to make money in the long run. I have a feeling. Or at least, no, that's not true. Sorry, I don't expect an agreement there. I think that I need to make more moves right now so that I can personally get more experience.
Right.
You know? And then, so I could have just held my Zoom calls, right? And never done anything.
Yeah.
The 2 Zoom calls. But then, I wouldn't have had the experience of buying Facebook and then selling it within 5 days. So I want to get more of that experience. So I think for my own personal development with options, I should, make more moves and not just sit on cash, or just wait on 1 or 2 options.
Yeah, makes sense. So we'll see what we do tonight, the morning of the market, and hopefully we make some interesting moves. I'm not sure what I'll do yet, but maybe sell everything or maybe wait. If the market goes up, then I will definitely sell. Because I want to offload these 2 calls. But otherwise, even if I sell, I will buy something. And even if I don't sell, I will buy something tonight.
You have a bit of cash, right? 75 bucks?
$78 left. So I will absolutely do this. Very excited about tonight. At least we'll make some moves.
Yes, indeed. Thanks very much for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw, please like our video, maybe follow us or subscribe to our channel. We love doing this, and it'd be great to see if you guys have any comments on what we're up to as well.
That's right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.